Nick. How's my hair? What's up, Nick and Rock? Hey, BTH. Oh, no. Fucking Canadians. Mason. What's up, Fruity? Oh, fucking guy is fucking funny, man. Holy shit. Hello, everyone. How the heck are you? It is Monday, and that means it's time for fucking Mason. That means it is time for MuscleSport Radio. I am your host, Joe Pietaro, publisher of, I almost forgot my fucking magazine. It's Monday. I'm a little off. You look a little like the Italian Rush Limbaugh of bodybuilding. Sup from Texas. Hey, you're Mason's fucking neighbor. Hey, Matt. What's up, Matt? Me and Matt were chatting over the fucking weekend on the cellular telephone. But we have a very special guest that will be joining us in just a moment or so. Of course, Big C, Caleb Green. Somebody licking oil and it ain't me. Licking oil? I don't get it. Fake profit muscle. Bodybuilding, laughing my ass off. Rush Limbaugh, Rush Walnuts. Yes, I know. I need to get I need to walk into that fucking shoe polish fucking thing again. Hey, Joe. Hi from Anthony, UKB. Hey, UK Beef Mag. What's up, bro? I'm familiar with your publication. Fuck the NFL. Fuck the liberals. Thank you. Yes, that will be on Wednesday. I hope you guys can make it Wednesday. Jason was robbed from taking the overvote to Ruby. What is your opinion? You know what? I did not see a lot of the Ruby other than a couple of small things Jason sent me. I do need to call him and talk to him. I was busy this morning editing videos. We have a new young lady host. Fuck Mike Tomlin. I agree. And I love Villanueva, man. God damn, that fucking guy is fucking cool. I didn't even know who the fuck he was until Sunday. I did hear of him briefly, but I didn't know who he was really, like, till now. Hey, Wildfire, how the hell are you, sweetie? How's the thong coming along? How's the furry action going along with Big Rich? That was fucking great. We should put that in one of your videos, Crystal. What do you think? Rich with the fucking rabbit's head on with the Gene Simmons shirt. I think that would be fucking great. It would fit right in with this fucking crowd. But I hope everyone had a fucking great weekend. I did not see, you know what? I will take your word for it. I didn't see it. But he did look good. I did like the way Jason looked. I thought he looked better than he did in his last show. Fuck the liberals. Villanueva is the nuts that America is lacking these days. Thank you. He's creepy as a furry, but he's cute as a regular guy. You know? It was a little creepy, but it was cool creepy, like this fucking guy with big arms wearing this fucking rabbit's fucking head. I thought it was hysterical. Pete Kenny, I just turned you on to the NFL. Now I'm trying to turn you off. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry to waffle like that, but hey, a man's got to do what a man's got to do. I had one of those days yesterday, and I was fucking fired up, and I didn't even fucking do my TRT yesterday. What's wrong with furries? Nothing wrong with them. Son of Sammy Davis Jr. in the house. I know he's going to have a few things to say on Wednesday when I bash the fucking NFL on the last episode. Thoughts on Major League Baseball bringing back the Negro Leagues. Hey, you're not for nothing, man. I'm a baseball and sports historian. I thought the Negro Leagues was great. I didn't go see it. I'm not that old, Fruity. I watched the CFL. You know what? I may start. I'm going to stick with college for now, but I do like the CFL. Thank you, Kenny. Pete Kenny, the dart champion. But yes, the Negro Leagues, when you look at and you read old stories about it, it seems so fucking interesting. How many liberals in this live stream? You know what? I don't block anybody, so there could be as many as they want to be. But I don't think this type of fucking talk really turns them on. What does the Canadian Football League always start late? Well, it depends. Late or early. It depends on when your calendar starts. Satchel Paige overrated? Not from what I read. I heard that fucking guy could fucking throw that baseball, man. He was fucking really, he came into the MLB when he was like fucking really old. So you can't go by what he did with the Indians and the White Sox, I think, also. IFBB, the pro division split. It's fucking business. You know, Thursday, that's a great question for Thursday. I can get into it a lot. ABC Physique Photography. But I think that it's it's a business move. That's all it is to me. And I don't know how good the Raphael division is going to do. I don't know how good they're going to do, really. But right now, we are going to be joined by none other than our fucking pal, Caleb, Big C. What's up, Caleb?
What's going on, guys? How you doing today?
Good. Now, I got my gain all the way up. Big Muscles Mike, I got the phone as close as I can so people can hear you. So I'm hoping I don't get... I got beat up after Vikings fucking interview. Nobody could hear him. I can't hear him. This show sucks. That's all I heard, Caleb. Can you believe people actually have an opinion on the internet, bro? I didn't think it was possible.
An opinion?
Yes.
No, you're not allowed to have one of those.
No, you can't. We
don't do opinions.
No, we only speak in fact. Hi, Thea. Satchel Paige was the Black Tom Seaver. I guess so. You can call him fucking Satchel Terrific if you like. Crystal says hello. So, Caleb, I'd like to thank you for joining us.
I've got my screen up on another phone so I can see everybody's comments at the same time I can hear you guys. So what's up, everybody?
Good. I'm glad you can do that because that makes it easier. Because if there is anybody wants to pass something on to you, you'll be able to see it. But you've always been, fucking aces with us, and it was really cool hanging with you and the guys at the Olympia. And again, I thank you for inviting us for all the stuff that you guys do, and especially the breakfast. That was really cool. I don't think many non-5%ers get to see that, and it was very impressive. And you made that little, like, not really, I don't want to call it a speech. It was kind of like a little, dedication to Rich, during that, when we were at the diner together. And I thought that was really fucking heartfelt and cool, dude. So I just, bravo to you on that one, my friend.
Well, thank you, man. I really wanted you guys there because I wanted you to really see a bit more about what we're about and how close we are, because a lot of people, they don't really understand what it's like to be a part of the 5% family. And it's not just whether you're an athlete. There's a couple other guys there that are close supporters and friends that are as much of the family as we are with each other, the team members, So I really wanted you to get an inside feel for that and just to be a part of us for the day. So I'm just thankful you guys are able to make it, and thank you for continuing to support us.
Nah, man, as soon as you said that to me, we were on the phone, I don't know, a few weeks out of the O, and you said, want you guys to come to breakfast with us. That was on the fucking schedule right then and there. I told Comerica that, and I was glad that Rob and his son were able to to join us too. They always big supporters of 5%. They sell 5% from their that's pumpedupfitnessnutrition.com. Make sure you patronize those guys.
We love those guys. They're great.
Yeah, man, they've always did supporters of 5% nutrition and everything. So that was cool that me and Dave were there with those two dudes, father and son team, and it was really cool, man. I thought it was it was interesting to see how the whole weekend, not just that moment, but I mean at Super League and City Athletic Club and all of that, how you guys all came together. Now we're talking that was fresh on the heels of Rich's passing. So it would have been easy for people to bail out and say, oh, I can't make it, or this is tough to do and stuff. But it seemed like that was fucking really, you guys had a deep team there as far as what I could tell. And it seemed that you guys were all really obviously all on the same page and saying, hey, this shit ain't over, man. So what was it like when you guys first started touching base and saying we got to do this Olympia, even though unfortunate things have happened?
I mean, honestly, it really wasn't like, hey, we got to do this Olympia. I mean, the night Rich passed, the phone started going crazy with all of us, everybody calling each other, one to inform each other, and those of us that didn't know, that were out of the loop, different time zones with different continents and stuff, but more importantly, to show support for each other. And it started right then and there, and hats off to my teammate Martin Ford and myself, because the two of us got together. We created some big chat rooms, and we kept all of our teammates involved, and we kept everybody together and brought the group together to make sure we all had the support with each other. So when it came time for the Olympia and the Super League event, there was no question. Whoever was able to be there was coming, and we were ready to show our faces and that we're not going anywhere.
Yeah, that's really cool, man, because it was definitely impressive seeing how you guys all all came together and you know, did your thing over there at Super League, and I guess what I really enjoyed. Now Shuey, he's on the feed now. He broke my fucking balls like crazy all weekend. He wanted us to come out with you to the Hard Rock and stuff, and it was the last night. I'll be honest with you, I was kind of fucking shot, and we had an early wake-up call the next day and stuff, so I politely declined because I knew I was going to get blown out of my shoes if I went over there. But I saw the picture of you on Instagram saying the 5% is, you know, don't always wear sweats or something to that effect. I'm paraphrasing, of course. And you were kind of wearing nice... Yeah, you were dressed up kind of cool. So I was like... oh. Yeah. And so you guys went out, Cheesecake Factory, and then you just went out after that somewhere, and you look like you finally were able to really kind of let your hair down, which you all deserve, too. I mean, after that, you know, anybody deserves that after dealing with an Olympia weekend. I mean, I know for myself going there and just working it and doing stuff like that. So it is time to let your hair down, especially the last night, and I was glad that you guys had a chance to do that because you got to have a little time off from all that time on, and at least you guys also did it together too, which is really fucking cool. I really commend the whole fucking team for that one, bro.
You know, a lot of people expected us to like be in mourning or something and like disappear, and that's not how Rich was. You know, I mean, that man was full of life.
Yeah.
He was 100 miles an hour all the time, and we weren't about to change anything that we did that we would normally do. The time that we spend together, whether it's at the events or we did some filming together as a team and we trained together and other things that we did together and even going out together, that's our normal deal. When we get together, it's our chance to bond with each other. Some of us are in the same states. We're able to see each other at events. And some of us are so far away, we only get to see each other at some of the larger expos, you know?
Yeah.
So for us that don't get to see each other, it's our chance to hang out with our friends that we don't get to see as much, you know, and become closer. So I think that kind of set people back because they weren't expecting us to just be out doing our thing. But the fact of the matter is, some of us had ideas of let's do this, let's do that to commemorate him. I'm like, no, we need to go and be seen. You know, we're not going to go into hiding. And it was the best way to do it, just to get out there and be ourselves, you know, and have a good time at the event because that's what Rich would want.
Yeah, and that's cool. I mean, obviously you guys, you know, some of you that have been there from the get-go know him really well, and you kind of could tell, like, this is what somebody would have wanted us to do. So that's really cool. Now, did you actually go to the Expo? Because I know a lot of guys did. Were you one of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
We went to the Expo. We rated the Expo in a row.
Now, what was your reaction of the you know, at the Expo and stuff when you guys walked in as a team and shit like that?
Well, the first day, a few of us went over on Friday and we just hung out. We made ourselves seen. We had a nice little group of about 20 of us or so, and a lot of us just walked around and said hey to friends. We tried to stay in the little group. Got to see a lot of fans and friends, and it was a good time. But the energy was not. It was just not there. There was.
No, not at all.
I wasn't there. Dana, Rob, and Bailey, they were not there. I mean, so many people were just not there. The big lines that we've seen in the past years, even besides Rich's, just were not there.
No. The Friday sucked at the Expo, bro. It was fucking dead there on Friday.
Yeah,
you know?
It was terrible. I was like, what the hell? I thought I was at an Europa event.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Saturday, a lot of people are at work, so you get the people that came in town, and you get the locals, too, come out on Saturday. And Saturday was busy, I'm not going to lie.
No, it was great.
We came in there with our whole group of 40-plus team members, and plus our support staff. We had our camera crew there and stuff, you know. And when we came in there 40 deep, and we posted up right in the middle of the expo floor, we stopped traffic. It was crazy. It was an absolute blast. So many people were coming by going, holy shit, 5% is here. And that's all they said. You could hear people saying it, oh, holy crap, that's 5%. They didn't say, oh, that's Martin, or that's Paulo, or there's Rashad, or there's Nina. No, they were saying, wow, 5%'s here. And that was really, really cool to hear because that let us know that our presence was really missed.
Yeah, no, I definitely, we were there both days, and we did pass by you guys at one point. I believe it was on Saturday, but it was like so fucking crowded. And definitely, I agree with you 100%. Friday was bad there. Saturday made up for it as far as crowd and buzz and energy goes at the expo. Did you guys get any flack for going to the? I know you paid your own way and all of that. Just like fucking we did. No flack at all from anybody there.
The company did that for us. They paid for everybody for everything. 5% is just an incredible company to be a part of. We were there by our own accord, but they took care of everything for us and made it possible for us to be seen the way we were as a family.
Excellent.
And, I can't believe everything they did for us to facilitate this weekend. Because even though Rich is gone and he used to personally make sure that stuff was taken care of, the company's still standing by and doing things the way Rich used to do things and take care of us as a team together with the events and everything. So that was just really awesome to see the staff that's still running everything step up and make sure we're taken care of the right way.
Awesome. No, that's cool to fucking hear that. And I'm glad that you didn't get any flack there, because who knows? I mean, like the fucking Expo security, somebody could have said, hey, wait, these guys didn't get a booth. They shouldn't be walking around promoting here.
Everybody was happy to see us. So we posted up and did our thing. Security came by, said hi, kept on walking. They didn't care. They were happy to see us in there.
Good. That's the way it should be, because you guys are part of this a big part of this fucking industry, and booth or no booth, having your people representing each other than the company there is great.
Yeah, I'm not afraid to talk about the negative shit no one else wants to talk about. I'll be honest with you. With all the negativity with Mack Truck and Big Boy and Viking, and listen, I'm not calling those guys out. It just is what it is. All the negative crap going around with these guys, and with Rich passing, we didn't really need to have a booth there. It wouldn't have been proper. We don't have a new promotion set up in place yet. That's not coming until next year, and it just was not a priority. The passing of a loved one takes precedence over anything else, and if we were just to throw up a booth for what? To try to still make a couple dollars, we lose money at every event anyways.
Yeah,
so what's the point? So, you know what? Let everybody else do their thing. Let them have all their negativity against us. It didn't bother us any. It's not slowing us down. Next year, we've got a lot of new stuff coming, a lot of new stuff going on. I can't tell you guys about everything yet.
Yeah.
But we're going to be at all the expos next year. We're going to be at the Olympia. We're going to be at the Arnold. We're going to be at the LA Fit Expo. For everyone who thinks for some reason we're not going to be at LA Fit, I hate to break it to you, but we're going to be there. So
Good.
Next year's going to be a big year, but we're going to do it right and give people what they deserve. And the Olympia, it worked out better that we didn't have a booth there with Rich being gone. So it was actually a positive thing for us. And, I'm sorry, the Olympia didn't get the extra pull from our group, but I'm sure they'll survive.
Yeah, they always do. Somehow, they always, at the end of the day, wake.
They'll survive.
Yeah. West Coast Johnny is asking, when is the LA Fit Expo? Caleb, do you know date?
February, end of February, LA Fit Expo.
Okay, yeah, that's what I usually, January, February. They're actually having a Fit Expo in Philly this year. I think it's like in October or something. It's a while, yeah. So I'm actually going to drive to that one. It's close, and I'm thinking about the LA one. I might go and bunk up with Comerica.
It's a little expo. I guarantee you, there's still going to be some neat people there to meet with and talk to.
Yeah. I mean, Fit Expo is always, it's growing every year, and they're adding different cities and dates and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. I know you guys always did that LA one, so that's good to hear that that's still on the.
Yes, Pickney's asking. Yes, we will be at UK at the Body Power. We're going to be at FIBO and we're going to be at Body Power. So don't worry, we're not leaving out our European expos. Both of our big ones will be at.
Okay, good. So you're going UK and Germany. Awesome. That's great. Very good, man. So that you get to hang out with Shuey and fucking do some crazy shit in Britain then, right?
I don't know if I'll be in Britain. I'll definitely be at FIBO with my production schedule with work. I don't know if I'll personally be able to make England as well, too, but at the UK. But I'll definitely be in Germany.
Okay, good, man. Good. So fucking maybe somebody else will have to fucking get loaded with Shuey, right, Shuey? I tell you, man, I had such a good time with all, like, Big Rob and Big Paul, Big Game Paul. I mean, all of you guys are just like fucking, you know, it was just cool, like hanging with you guys and bullshitting with you and laughing, especially when we were at the bar at night and stuff like that. I mean, it was fun, and it was like it didn't seem like a work trip to me. I almost felt like I was away on vacation with the guys. You know how that trip went.
We all had a good time. We all had a good time.
Yeah, yeah, and you know that's the way it's got to be. I mean, you have to fucking you have to enjoy life and stuff like that. And like you said, you guys are just, you ignored the negative and this all the bullshit that's online now. I can't even fucking be bothered with it. I laugh at it. I think it's just, you know, I hate to use that word troll, but I guess that's appropriate here. It's just such fucking nonsense going on that I'm glad that you guys are able to just fucking fluff it off and just go, you know what, screw that, we're doing our thing, and the people that support you guys are going to support you guys, and they're not going to listen to that shit anyway, bro.
You know, I'll tell the public something. What they don't realize, because I see the stuff behind the doors. Our sales haven't slowed down a bit.
Good.
They haven't like gone crazy or boosted because it's just passing, but they haven't slowed down a bit. They have continually, steadily gone up. Our brand is growing. Our 5% family is growing. Our supporters are growing. And you hear about all the negativity, and it gets blown so out of water that it turns into this giant big thing, and everybody thinks there's all this bad going on. But for every negative, there's two more positives, and that's the fact of life that doesn't change, you know? So when people think, oh, this person's saying this or this person's saying that, trust me, there's two more people that are jumping on board and joining the 5% family, you know? And we are continuing to grow. And for those that support being a 5%er, they see that, and that energy carries on. You know, we have not lost any momentum. We really haven't.
Good, man. And I'm still holding out hope that Viking and you guys are going to be able to patch things up. I had him laughing on the show when I told him Greg and I, nobody would have thought that we would have kissed and made up. So I'm hoping that Eric and you guys could get buried a hatchet too there, man.
Let me tell you something about Viking, okay? This is our standpoint as a whole. I've talked to other teammates, okay? When he was talking about he got a phone call and other people got a letter and stuff about an email, listen. He was given a phone call because he is respected, because he is a personal friend of Rich's. Okay, I like Viking. I've met him. I've talked to him. He has my respect as a man. Okay, and he has his own integrity. Okay, but listen, it never said you can't be friends with him. You can't be boys. You can't hang out. You can't talk. It didn't say shit. It just said if you're going to be a part of this company, don't support them on social media because they're trying to hurt the company you're a part of.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all it said. So he can take it any way he wants, and if he wants to take it and be like, oh, I heard him on the say in his life, well, I guess you can't talk to me now since you can't talk to them, and I'm not a part of the company anymore. No, Viking never did anything to disrespect us. He never did anything to disrespect Rich. He was a great friend to Rich. Mm-hmm. He was a great supporter of the company. He was there from the beginning. There is no ill will or bad blood between 5% or any of the athletes toward Viking. Most of us are upset that he took it that far because we feel he kind of took it out of proportion and took it farther than it needed to be because no one's telling him not to be friends with those guys. It was simply asked of the athletes, if these particular people, they're going to continue to bash us and try to hurt Rich's legacy, don't have anything to do with them on social media. And I think that's, as a company, I don't think that's too much to ask. I really don't, you know? So Viking, he can do his thing, he can be upset, but we're not mad at him. None of us hate him. He's not blacklisted from the company. He still has our respect and our appreciation. So I just hope that he can understand that it's not a personal thing; it's just a business thing. We still like him as a person, you know. Yeah,
no, I hear you where you're coming from, bro. Because you know, being a business owner, it's a fine line sometimes of how you have to have certain things work for the business or against the business, and sometimes those lines get blurred, and you can't have them blurred. They have to be kind of, you got to kind of make a decision sometimes. But I just, I always liked him when I first started working with Rich and you guys. He was one of the first guys I dealt with and did articles with. So I kind of hope that maybe one day you run into each other, and because he had very good things to say about you personally. He really, he bore positive stuff about you.
And ask him how he's doing because he's been nothing but a great guy to me, and like I said, he was great to Rich and great to the company. It's just frustrating that I think he's looking at it from a different point of view than how it really was. But
yeah,
I just hope everyone understands that he's not. No one on 5% has anything against him at all, you know.
Yeah,
so
good.
It's not like that.
That's the way it should be, man. And, you know, there's no reason for that. It is what it is. And if he's not part of the team, he chooses not to be, that's cool. You know, he can do his own thing and people move on. There's no need to fucking hold a grudge or anything either way. But on a more positive note, you and I were talking. We're not going to let the cat out of the bag just yet, but you and I were talking. So even in the with the absence of Rich and everything, you know, as far as your company and MuscleSport Mag, we're still moving forward, doing our thing. Where you're gonna be writing your column like you have been. We're gonna support you guys all the way, and we got some cool stuff planned though. Like, right? Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, definitely, man. So, 5% and MSM, definitely, you know, we're fucking 100% behind one another, regardless of fucking, you know. I don't look at it like, oh, you're a supplement company. I look at it, you're a bunch of guys that are fucking cool, and you represent the hardcore image that my company likes to put out there. So I don't even look at it like, oh, they're, you know, they sell supplements and shit. I look at it as you guys are fucking cool guys, and I'm friends with a lot of you. So that's where my support lies, is just in the fucking companionship and like-minded things that we have.
See, the thing is, too, like, so many people, they don't know how to define the line in between that, you know, because when you're two different business entities, like, oh, this business entity doesn't get along with that one, or vice versa. But the fact of the matter is, you're a media source. You're allowed to take different people's opinions and different people's interviews, and if someone on your show says something negative against 5%, that's okay. It's media. It's your job to get that media and to share different views. You know, it doesn't have any effect on our relationship. And
Yeah.
I've thought about that before. I see so much negativity, and I've heard negativity about, oh, MuscleSport magazine doesn't promote this, or Muscular Development magazine, they promote that. These are media sources to an extent. You know, you have to take all the opinions. But we are very proud to have you guys as friends with us and supporting us, and that's why so many of our team members try to support you guys in return, you know? Yeah,
no, and likewise, obviously, and you guys have been fucking awesome from the get-go, you know, doing stuff with us. You personally, you're always fucking putting stuff on your story and reposting, so that doesn't go unseen. That is, like, fucking really truly appreciated, because those little things add up, man, and that means a lot, you know? And people, oh, I just reposted some. But how many more different people got to see that post that wouldn't have got to see it if they weren't following our page, but they follow your page? Now they see you're on this show, you know, and then hopefully more people tune into the show and shit like that. So I love doing that stuff for each other, and that's all, like, that's just, you know, common sense to me. Like, hey, these guys are cool with me, I'm cool with them. Let's help each other. There's like this whole thing. There is a lot of, like, I don't know, I guess like the radio wars and the cola wars. Maybe it's the bodybuilding media wars, you know, like, you know, RX, MD, MSM, and whatever. I'm not going to say I'm fucking innocent in it. I took a good part in that, and I enjoyed it. Yeah, maybe I'd still do once in a while. Yeah. I mean, what the fuck, man? If I can't be vanilla, man. That's just not my fucking style. So I got to have a little fun and shit, and take some jabs at people when it's out there. But it's, at the end of the day, it's all good fun, man.
You know, Joe, I gotta cut you off real quick. I'm looking at the feed and a lot of comments going up here, and I just want to say real quick to everybody out there, thank you guys very much. You guys fucking rock. You know.
Yeah.
It's the fans that make everybody what they are. It's the fans and supporters of MuscleSport magazine that make MuscleSport magazine so awesome and give it the fuel to keep going. I'm looking at these comments. They're blasting out me, they're blasting out you guys. Thank you for that. I mean, that's fucking awesome, because I
Definitely.
know, just like I try to be real with everything I do, I know personally that Joe tries to do the same thing with his magazine, the good and the bad. So for all of you guys out there throwing up the positive comments right now, I see you guys. I see Rob down in Miami, my boy, Crazy Hawk, all you guys out there. Eric, I see you, bro. Hey, big shout out to my boy Eric. He's dropped 30 fucking pounds.
Nice.
And I just want to say that right now, because he's on that feed, and that guy has been working his fucking ass off right now to change his life. And if you guys see him comment up again, make sure you guys follow him, because he's fucking a badass dude right there. So Big Joey's on here, but thank you guys all for all the positive shit, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
You guys, I see the comments.
I tell you, man, I hanging out with the guys that do this feed at the Olympia, like we were that night at the bar and shit. You can't fucking put put a price on that. To me, that was just so much fucking fun, man.
Oh, no.
You know, it was just, it's plus a lot of these guys, we don't really get to see each other, like you said, with the 5% guys, especially guys that are international, like a guy like Steve Shoesmith, the guys from fucking UK and took a fucking plane to Vegas. And it was like, I saw the guy every day while we were there. It was.
We had 2 other teammates too, 5%er for life and his wife.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
You were there from Ireland as well too.
Awesome.
So Steve wasn't the only one, and it was nice to be able to hang out with them again as well too. It's amazing how people will take that journey, and come over here. They'll be back for the LA Fit Expo as well too. So very excited for that.
That's fucking so cool though, man. When you travel that far, well, like you said, you're going to fucking FIBO yourself, so, and you got guys that are going to the Body Power, so it's pretty fucking wild how people, we're all over the place, literally all over the world in this industry, with your team and with my fucking company, and we end up in the same place having a fucking drink together or just running into each other, bullshitting at the City Athletic Club together. So it's pretty cool. And I finally got to meet fucking Nina, and I know her for years via email and social media, and I finally got to meet her, and it was so fucking cool. Years ago, Caleb. Years ago. And she and I, we touched base online, and she had a wonderful fucking story. I know people always say, what her story was, and obviously she didn't have a problem talking about it because this is what we spoke about in the article, and it's on the site. Her ex-husband used to hit her. It was a fucking piece of shit, a wife beater. And he really took her down psychologically as well as physically and really made her feel like shit. And she finally was able to break away and lose this fucking guy and divorce him, and used working out and fitness as a way to build her confidence back up because she was like mentally beaten down from this scumbag. And not only was she able to do that, but she fucking, her body, and obviously the proof is in the pudding. Her nickname is, Quads now. She's got huge fucking legs. I mean, beautiful fucking muscular legs. And she was able to fucking succeed way beyond what she ever fucking, expected herself to be able to do when she first walked into the gym for the first time. So it was pretty cool finally. And the funny thing, I didn't recognize her because I never seen her with the blonde hair. She always had dark hair. So she says to me, I finally get to meet you. And I'm looking at her. She goes, it's Nina, you idiot. And I start cracking up like, holy shit. I'll go, when the fuck did you dye your hair? She looked great though. It was so, and we'd have a nice interview with her that Comerica actually just fucking sent me the video. I could have posted.
She performed incredibly as well too at the Super League.
Super League, yeah.
She fifth place in the world for all the competitors that have competed in the females middleweight. So out of like 30-something people that have competed in her division, she's like 5th.
That's
pretty awesome.
That's amazing. And she was pissed. She wanted to win.
Yeah, she's working with our teammate Big Frank, who he's trained. He's a professional strength trainer as well as IFBB pro bodybuilder. So, and because the Super League is conditioning and strength, if you're just the strongest guy there, you're going to lose. If you're just the best looking guy there, you're going to lose.
Yeah.
You have to be the best athlete.
Yep.
So your body conditioning for the body scan has to be on point, and you have to be able to perform under pressure too. And it's not just 1 rep max; it's reps.
Oh yeah.
12 reps. So for her to come in with that placement, she did amazing, and now she's working with Big Frank for round 2. She wants to come back even stronger. So
good.
Props to her for just being an incredible hard worker and a badass athlete.
Yeah. She looked great, and I didn't see her while she was competing, but when I was speaking with her afterwards, she was talking to me and Dave and telling us how she placed. It was like, that's fucking great. And she's like, no, it wasn't. I wanted to be the first place. But a quick update question. How's Paulo's arm?
It's not as bad as everyone might think. It's only a minor tear. It's not
good.
It's not a full separation of the muscle from the tendons. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
He does have surgery coming up. I think it's later this week, but it's going to be a quick recovery for him. So we're just very, very thankful that it wasn't worse. I took him. I don't know if you know or not. I took him right out of there, and I took him to the hospital and got him checked out and situated and everything immediately straight from the event. So I stayed with him back to his hotel and got him out of there. So it's unfortunate that it happened, but I actually suffered from the exact same accident on my right bicep. Mine was not quite as bad as his, but my tendon tore a little bit. My entire bicep moved back almost a little more than a half inch on my right arm. And I I decided not to go for the surgery because it wasn't that bad. But his is just a little bit worse. So he's definitely going to need the surgery, not just to pull it back down, but for it to strengthen and grow back 100% so he can lift and train heavy again. So the good thing is the man's been working so hard. He just did a post saying, you know what, I've been killing it for the last 7 years. I'm going to use this time to give my body a little bit of a break and not try to completely kill myself through this recovery process. And then we're going to get back to work again, you know. So it's going to be a short recovery for him. So we're really thankful it's not any worse.
Good, yeah, because it was scary looking. I mean, I was right there, right in front of him, actually, and I got to actually.
I was on the back of the machine.
Yeah.
The camera on him, dropped it.
Yeah, I got a good picture of when it happened. I just, pot luck. I just, I happened to hit the picture when it was going on, and it really was fucking shitty looking when it happened. And but not for nothing, he looked fucking huge. I mean, I've seen Paulo before. He's always been a big dude. They don't call him the Freak because he's not. But he looked fucking humongous that weekend, man. So
I'll tell you right now, man, he has not been getting his last couple top competitions. I don't care. He has not gotten the placement he deserved.
Yeah.
In my opinion, he should have been 1 and 2 placements higher his last couple shows. The progress he has made this last year, and especially with his conditioning, best conditioning he's ever brought to stage. He's just an incredible athlete, but to stay that size and maintain that size and level of conditioning year-round, I mean, he literally stays that condition, what you saw year-round. There's not too many other athletes that stay that condition. Maybe Dexter, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, most guys.
They come up the gear, they take their break, they put on 20 pounds,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and they keep going. And he stays within 15 pounds year-round. He's absolutely amazing.
Wow, that's because, usually even when these guys guest posed off season, they look like fucking beach whales, a lot of these pros. So
yeah, he's gotten bigger every single year, but he's always stayed within 15, I say 15 pounds. He's always stayed within 15 pounds of being able to drop fat and water weight and cut and be ready to go. I mean, even though he's grown every year, he's always stayed within that window. That's why he's known as the Freak. I mean, no one else out there is doing it like he is. You know, it's just amazing.
Crazy Hawk's asking, how old is Paulo? Do you know?
Shit, he's coming up on 40 now.
Really? Holy shit!
Yeah.
I didn't think he was. I thought he was younger. He looks fucking great, man. I mean, he's.
Oh, that's what happens when you take care of yourself.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, he is. He's done good on the pro circuit. The few shows that I've seen photos of him on stage, he doesn't look like you said, he stays within that range, so he doesn't look much different. He just looks, drier and tighter, and his abs are, more defined. But he still looks big on stage.
It's a bigger package, a bigger, drier package every year. He's just made incredible progress from when he decided to take on competing for at the pro level. Since he won his pro card, every year has just been leaps and bounds. You know, a lot of these other guys, they get to that certain point and they just kind of stay. They kind of stay there. You know, like for instance, Ramy, he's actually had to come down in size.
Yeah.
He got too big. He had to bring everything down to tighten up more.
Yep.
But Paulo has continued to grow and tighten at the same time. Whereas other guys, you see 1 year conditioning's on, the next year they're bigger, conditioning's off. The next year conditioning's on, the next year they're bigger, but conditioning's off. And they go through these cycles where Paulo has consistently gotten bigger and improved conditioning every single year. And that's what's so rare and what's so different about him as a professional bodybuilder compared to these other guys that go through good year, bad years, trying to grow into their size and their shape and be competitive at that top level. Yeah,
I definitely agree with you about Ramy. It's like, obviously he looked his best this year than he has in the previous Olympias, but it was tough. He was either too small 1 year when he lost that wow factor because he didn't have that fucking freaky size. Then he spilled over and he was like 8th 1 year. I mean, he just was not ready. And this year, other than not being proportioned, front to back, and then, even like part of his legs different than his, quads from his hams and calves, he really put it together well and didn't have a fucking as big of a gut than you would think a man that size does. So it is a tough thing. I'm glad I don't do that shit for a living, bro. Fuck that. I would never want to do that shit. Starve yourself. Fuck that. I could never. I give them all the credit in the world, but I could never do it. It's hard enough writing about it. Why would I want to do that in real life?
It's not for everyone, man.
Yeah.
It's not for everyone. You gotta have a certain type of passion for it, but you've got to I know guys that train hard, work, do everything 100%, even take the gear, and they don't ever get to that level and ability to grow that symmetry, you know. I mean, you look at pictures of Jay Cutler when he was in high school, he looked like a big-ass country boy in high school. He had muscles that other kids don't have till they're in their 20s when he was 17, 18, you know.
Yep.
That's genetics. He was built to be a bodybuilder before he even knew it. And a lot of these people, they don't realize, look back at the younger youth and see what they look like then, you know. And you can see the guys that were built for it and the guys that weren't.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely fall into that latter category because I'm just a skinny kid. I didn't have any. I had to get on the shit to fucking have anything that looked like a muscle when I was younger. So, did you ever think about competing or ever have a chance to compete?
I played around with things when I was younger. I did after breaking my back. I did a lot of competition prep as a coach, as an extra source of income, trying to get back on my feet. And believe it or not, I was going to compete in a local show this year.
Before the accident.
And I was going to compete in the Dexter Jackson Classic. And men's classic physique, but my prep was supposed to start 2 weeks after breaking my arm. That ended that. This was going to be my comeback year from when I was in my young 20s, and so which I only did a couple. I'm not a bodybuilder. Never claimed to be a bodybuilder. I don't claim to be a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
I did it when I was real young, just having fun because I fell in love with lifting weights and stuff, and I just wanted to do it to check that box to say, hey, I broke my back. I learned how to walk again. I came back and I stood on stage, you know.
Cool.
I never had an interest in men's physique, wearing board shorts. It's just not my interest.
No,
So when
definitely
it
not.
came out with classic, I was like, you know what? And I'll never be big enough to have real legs to do bodybuilding. I was like, you know what? I could do classic. So now I got to see how I continue to heal. I don't know if I'm going to get full use of my arm back or not to be able to ever even lift heavy again. So after that, then we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll try to make another run for a classic show just to check that box one more time.
But you did it, though, and like you said, you're doing it coming off a pretty fucked up injury, man. That's pretty scary. You've had some fucking... You've had some shitty injuries, and you still were able to always bounce back and hit the gym and look fucking good. So that's a bravo to you on that one, man. Breaking your back, holy fuck! I don't even want to fucking know what that feels like.
So I got a question for you. How did I become a 5%er?
How did you become a 5%er? That is a wonderful question. I see.
Back up, people have behind them.
I should have asked that one, being the fucking interviewer. Oh, Comerica. Well, he works with me. That's why I got him.
See, I'll cut you off for Comerica.
Yes, please. You go right ahead. Yes, that's why he's working with us now, because he's fucking good. So, how did you become a 5%er, bro?
It was kind of an evolution. I started following Rich back in Mutant days, like a lot of people did.
Yeah.
But I was already buying his One Day You May clothing. I thought it was great, you know. And then as the 5% evolved, love it, kill it, and then eventually a supplement line. I was just right there from the very beginning, and I was right there from the very beginning, following him and supporting. And when I bought my first 5% shirts when they were released, he used to comment on my page, and I got to message him a little bit, so he knew who I was. And when I had the opportunity to meet him at the Arnold with my friends when I went up there, I met him and I talked to him, and he knew who I was. And he knew I'd been there from the beginning, and he asked me my story. I told him my story about breaking my back and coming back again, and he asked me about my social media, and I was like, I don't have a social media. I was like, I got rid of Instagram a while. I started a new Instagram just to follow you. I got 100 followers, you know, and he's like, build an Instagram. He's like, I want you on the team. I like your story, and he's like, I like your motivation and what you stand for. He's like, you're a real 5%er. And so I built my Instagram, and sure enough, he kept his word. He put me on the team.
Cool. Wow. That's pretty fucking wild that you just, liked his products and messaged him and he fucking recognized that. That's pretty cool. So, I tell you though, man, I always was a Rick Drazen fan, and that's how I first saw who Rich was, because Rick always had him on. Yeah, when he was with Mutant. And it was like, I love this guy because he talks about fucking steroids and he doesn't try to sugarcoat it and stuff. And then then he just kind of that was when I worked at MD in 2013. Then he just like kind of fucking blew up after it. It was like boom, and then all of a sudden he was front page in the industry, which was pretty cool because it was different than a Mr. Olympia being front page that can only talk about fucking supplements and steamed chicken and stuff like that. We finally had a guy who had the fucking balls to say, you're not going to get this big unless you take shit. And people were like, okay, good. There's fucking relief here in this. And I think that's what kind of turned him on to a lot of people was that it wasn't just because he said steroids, because he talked like everybody else. He cursed. He joked around and shit. And, I thought it was a breath of fresh air.
There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
And
I want to answer a question here because this is a big thing that, and it's still not going to solve any myths and rumors, so I'm going to answer it anyways. Lucky Luck 1321. Are you paid or do you pay your own way? Let me tell you, there's a lot of the team members that are just on basic sponsorship programs, and it's just promoting for, you get a credit each month that you can use. You get to pick out whatever you want from the company, supplements, gear, food, whatever it might be. You get to use your credit for honoring your contract every month. But there are a bunch of us that actually get a check every month based upon our involvement, credentials, who you are, how much you promote, the events you sign up to show up for. So I can't list those names. I'm not allowed to talk, but there is a large group. Every single athlete has the ability to negotiate their own contract with the company. We are structured like other companies, but for some of the base team members, if you're just a 5%er, you're starting at the bottom and you don't have a big name like Martin Ford, or Paul or the Pitbull, if you're not coming in bringing something huge to the table, you're going to start out at the bottom with a basic sponsorship program. But as you grow, you have the ability to negotiate your contract, or if you're coming in on board with really bringing a huge following with you, you have the ability to negotiate a contract, same as every other company out there, So that's like the hugest myth out there that, they don't pay anybody. Listen, I was just at the Olympia. They paid our way for everything, for the whole fucking team. You talk about these other companies, they pay for a couple athletes. No, try paying for 40 fucking people.
Oh, man. Yeah.
That's real. That's the real deal. Yeah, some of us pay our own way. Some of us don't pay anything at all, and some of us have contracts in the middle. It all depends on who you are and what you're putting into the company and what you're bringing to the table.
Yeah, of course. I mean, and as a company owner myself, yeah, it would be great if I had, indisposable income where I could fucking shell out and hire 50 guys and have them promote. It's just reality. So you may hire somebody under a certain dollar amount. You may hire somebody under $0 amount where it's just publicity and then you take it from there. I mean, it all depends on the situation that you're in, that they are bringing what they're bringing to the table, what's their situation, what's their, what are they going to do for the company? And I mean, yeah, listen, it would be great if everybody could get paid, but companies are in for a profit. I mean, I'm not doing this for a hobby. I'm doing it to fucking pay my bills.
I'm going to tell you guys the real deal for all you guys still listening to the episode right now, okay? This is how badass our sponsorship program starts out at the very bottom. If you're an absolute just beginner at the bottom, okay, you get a certificate for a few $100s worth of gear every month. Guess what you have to do in return? 6 fucking posts on social media. That is it. 6 posts on social media per month. Not per week, per month. And you get a few $100s worth of gear. I would say 200 or 300, but I'm not at that level anymore. I can't even remember the exact number.
Yeah.
I know how these other sponsorship programs work. You get a promo code. If somebody buys something,
then you
get a credit towards something. You have certain times you have to post. You have to post 5 to 6 posts a week between your story and your Instagram page, and they pretty much run your fucking page for you, and your page becomes a slave. I've seen these people, athletes, and even my own friends, that all of a sudden their entire page is just a fucking advertisement for this company, and they don't even have their own thing anymore. And some people are like, oh, Caleb, your page is all 5%. Yes, because that's not my life. That's not who I am. My page is there for 5% because I am a 5%er. If I'm putting my personal life on me too, you would see a mix. But I watch these people where they're posting twice as much as me, and it's nothing but just that company, and it's being dictated by what it is they sell, where we don't have to sell anything. We don't have to show up for anything. We don't have to pay for anything. 6 posts a month, and you're getting paid, period. There's no one else out there doing in anything entry level that strong at all. So as far as I'm concerned, everyone else can go suck it.
You know what it is though? It's true though. I mean, if we all use fucking supplements, that go to the gym and shit. So if you're getting supplements and you're getting a T-shirt and that you signed up for that, and then you got to do 6 posts. I mean, that doesn't sound like a fucking tough fucking deal to me, you know.
Let me tell you something though. But you notice with most all of us athletes, how many of us are actually just doing 6 posts a month? Most all of us are doing more than that. You know why?
Sure.
Because we're proud to be a part of the company. It's our lives. We actually like the products. All of us use the products. When we're in the gym training, taking pictures with friends, we're wearing the gear, you know.
Yeah.
This is part of who we are, you know. So it comes natural for us to just make it a part of our lives and a part of our stories, you know. And this company's changing too. If there's people that don't keep up their end of the bargain, they weed themselves out, and that goes for any company, you know. So I know people like to go, oh, this person doesn't do it. I watch this athlete, he doesn't. Trust, they'll weed themselves out, you know. And that's about the same for everybody. But we all do what we do because we love being a part of this family, you know. That's just the bare minimum. And if you want to be a bare minimum guy, that's fine. I'm not the bare minimum for fucking anything in my life.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And that's not how 5%ers are.
Yeah, and you know what? If somebody wants to fucking just stay at that bottom level, that's cool too, because they're still getting the supplements, they're still repping the company, and they're, they're putting into it what they.
They're doing their job.
Yeah, they're doing what they were asked to do, and that's cool. Listen, I'm not going to say I haven't broken balls. I break everybody's fucking balls. Oh, you guys are doing this for fucking no pay. But that's just ball breaking. But you know what? When I look at it as a business owner, you have sometimes those type of entry level people are necessary because you just can't physically pay everybody. Listen, I don't have any fucking $100,000 a year fucking employees. I don't even fucking make that with this company. So how am I gonna, like, when people are breaking my balls about Greg's money, they're like, how could you only pay him that? I'm like, how much money do you think this company makes? What do you think I'm fucking have a printing press down here with fucking with hundreds?
I tell people all the time. I found MuscleSport magazine because of Greg, because I've been following Greg since I was a teenager, and I've always felt so bad for him because he's always so damn broke. I wanted to support MuscleSport just to help his ass out, and that's why I fell in love with you guys. So, hey, that's how it worked out, you know.
Yeah, but he's coming back though. We're gonna still work things out, and I don't know what exactly we're gonna do together, but it's definitely going to be something. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's we're better when we do stuff together than when we don't, and I'm not gonna lie, that's the truth, you know. I got no problem.
He is the good-looking one of the two of you. So
that is true. Caleb, you made a definite good point. He is definitely, more of a fucking pinup than I could ever be, but that's okay because all of us have our roles in life. Yeah, we're a fucking handsome duo, me and Greg, right?
It's Greg's role to be pretty. He can't help it. He was just born that way. It is what it is.
Oh, Crazy Hawk saying he got asked at the Expo if MSM was 5% magazine. That's pretty cool, though. Hey, because I don't have a problem fucking putting 5%ers in. I don't have a problem putting anybody in the magazine. If we support each other, and I think that's something that my readers are going to be into, I'm going to fucking put it in there. And Caleb's column will be returning as it's been in the last 2 issues. We're going to have more. Caleb. Big Game Paul James says, bullshit, Caleb. Joe is a sexy man. Thank you, Paul. We shared a piss
I never said he wasn't sexy. I just said he was prettier.
Me and Paul shared a piss together after breakfast that day, so we have a little bond.
5% bringing men together is a beautiful thing.
This show is getting real gay real fast, bro. I'm glad it's almost over. We might fucking start making out over here. What the fuck's going on? And I was giving you all fucking crow. Look how nice he looks dressed up. This is fucking really bad, bro. When did this turn fucking left? This one,
Hey, I'll change the subject real fast and get it off.
Please do. Yeah.
I know we're getting close into the episode, but I want to give a shout out. If you guys look at the feed right there, Rock_S, that's my boy down.
Oh, Rock. Yeah.
He's a great guy. He's a good father, and he's a good family man. I know him very personally. And he's just a badass guy. So if you guys are on here, you're not following him, you guys definitely need to give him a follow as well. So he's just a good man. And at heart, he represents his own thing, but at heart, he's a 5%er. That's something that doesn't change. And that's something I want everyone on the show to realize. Hopefully they'll hear some of that passion from me. It doesn't matter what you're a part of. It doesn't matter who you're a part of. 5% is a way to live your life, to push yourself farther and harder. It doesn't matter what company you're a part of, man.
Yeah, I agree. Rock is he's been part of our feed for a long time now, and I'm glad to have him on board. He's a fucking loyal fucking dude, man. Rock_S. You should definitely follow him. But Caleb, Crystal said if there's anybody from MSM volunteering to make out with you, she wants to do it. Oh, fucking Crystal is fucking. She's a gem.
You know what? I have to tell her thank you. She did a live feed with her husband in the car and told somebody that it was okay if she had a second boyfriend as long as it was me. I was blown away.
Oh, that's fucking funny. Yeah, Crystal and her husband Rich were definitely a highlight of the fucking Olympia weekend, hanging out with them. I had a lot of fucking laughs with them and many a drink we had together, so it was good. I'm looking forward to the fucking Arnold. Yeah, a lot of fucking down to earth people, and we were fucking, everybody's breaking each other's balls and laughing about it. So that's the best part. Love you guys, MSM Tops in Miami. Thank you, Rock. Rock, the fucking No Neck Cartel. That is a fucking pretty cool name. I like that. And they sent me one of the shirts, and it definitely is a comfortable shirt. I can't lie. Rich is my other half. Is that okay with Crystal? Comerica is trying to take Mr. Anthony away from Crystal.
Why did it just go gay again?
Figures Comerica would bring it back to the gay part. Oh, fuck. That's fucking funny as hell, man. But we got about 4 minutes left, bro. You want to plug anything? Please feel free. Do so.
The only plug I got to say is if any of you guys are watching this feed and you're not actually subscribed to the magazine, you're missing the fuck out. Listen, I got away from paper magazines. I forgot how good it felt to hold a fucking magazine and flip the pages. That's the only plug I need to say. Everyone knows I'm 5% for life. End of story. They know who we are. They know our products are good. They can go fuck themselves if they don't like us, whatever. But if you guys aren't subscribed to 5%, if you guys are not subscribed to the MuscleSport magazine, getting the paperback cover, you need to get on that shit and get your subscription done. There's no damn excuses at all.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. You've been a A1 supporter. You started subscribing a while ago, and you posted pictures with the book, and I put you in the readers of the issue, and then we started touching base and DMing and stuff, and we just kind of became friendly from there. So I really do appreciate you fucking you always being supportive.
I want to get that on Camara's level of friendly.
You want to get on Camara's level of friendly?
I don't want to get on his level of friendly. I just want to make sure there's clarification there.
Oh, okay, because we slept together for 3 nights, right? Was it two nights? Yeah. 3 nights. No, 3. What am I saying? Okay. And we actually had a threesome. His friend Kevin stayed the last 2 nights, so it was a 3-way. It was like a fucking. It was like one of those white Oreo cookies to reverse.
Wait for the Arnold.
Oh my God, it's gonna be bad, man. Oh fuck.
6 days instead of 2 at the Arnold.
Oh shit, we may need to.
90 seconds.
Oh, Rosie is telling me 90 seconds. Yo, Big C, thanks so much for fucking being a part of the program today. You're always welcome, and thank you for writing for the magazine as well, and all the support from all you guys, man. It's fucking two-way street. Whatever you guys ever need from me, you know it's done, bro.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you, everybody, for checking out the show. Thank you, guys, for all the support all the way around.
Cool. That is Caleb Green, Big C, on Instagram. And we are going to take this quick commercial break right now because we didn't do the commercials before. Hang on, folks.
In a world of advanced bodybuilding supplementation, the numbers don't lie. Fact, Iron Mag Labs is among the fastest growing hardcore supplement companies in the world. Fact, when it comes to no-nonsense, cutting-edge products, nobody delivers results like Iron Mag Labs. Fact, the Iron Mag Labs line line of innovative formulation has set a new industry standard with products that are helping world-class bodybuilders reach levels they never thought possible. Iron Mag Labs is a proud supporter of bodybuilders everywhere. Discover the most hardcore bodybuilding supplements on the market. Visit ironmaglabs.com today.
Of course, MSM20, save 20%. MSM20, use that code. We got 15 seconds left. Rosie gave me a 10 because I started that 5 seconds early. Thank you, of course, Comerica Muscle, Steve Shoesmith, Crazy Hawk, all you guys, Crystal, we'll go on and on and on. Bobby, Rock, all ears. And we'll see you guys Monday. Take it easy. Thank you once again, Big C, Caleb Green, for being a very special guest on MSR today.